Hey, NASDAQ, we get the best dope on the markets. I am your old human. Floor local. I just want to hear. I'm going to get into everything that's moving, gold, crude. But right here, I'm just going to show you how to read a chart here. See this little pink thing? You would learn what that is. See, this just started printing right here. Here it was the low, gap lower yesterday. And here it's the high. Here's some levels here. You could put a buy stop over here if, in fact, one of these happens to be the number that's in play today. But in any event, these would be the numbers you'd use. Here, we just came here, so maybe we might. So this is the first volume bar of buying. We just finished it, so we'll see what's going on here. We just go to here. Here's another one here, powder blues. Okay, this is an area here. Okay, here this was kind of a freight train sell-off, and we hung around here a couple bars and then broke. Here it is again. Here we'll see if that's a pivot. This one right here. Look at this. We went up there and got the gap from 2 days ago. Okay, Friday. Actually, that was Friday's low. Okay, and here you can see we got a couple other things. We slipped through back underneath here. I don't know. We'll see if this thing goes to the downside. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Okay. You know what? Here, I'm going to throw up this 3-minute here. Actually, look at this. The NASDAQ here, right up here. We just hit this, okay? This is an intraday chart. First bar of, yes, first bar. Depends what bar. But this bar buying, it was a high here. This is big, too. This was actually the overnight high. We're back under that. Okay, we just got some stops. Here's a 3-minute here in the NAS. Okay, here, let's go look at, here is a, this is kind of silver. This would be here's a 3-minute in silver. Okay, but that's not what we want to look at. We want to look at things like crude. Okay, we'll go take a look at crude oil here. Okay, now listen, I have it blown up here because this is all we care about right now. These levels right here. We just went down to this 83.16 level. Okay, this is one of these red levels. Here's another red too, but this is short term. Okay, see short term. And here you can see some trend lines. This is crude. If, for example, you're playing this buy crude here, we're over yesterday's low. Okay, we're over yesterday's low and the day before and the day before and the day before. Okay, so you can kind of get a picture there. If one was looking to buy this right here, right now. Here is silver, top right-hand corner. Okay, we got down to 86.80. Here, let's see here. Do I have anything? At 86.68. Okay, see that right there? It's a trend line. Okay, that was the low of the day, 86.80. As a matter of fact, you missed it. Okay, you missed it. And rallied $4. Okay, here's gold. Here, this is an intraday also in gold. Okay, this was late yesterday. And here, we're just drifting back here, 52 handle. And let's go to corn here. Okay, we actually did trade 10 cents over this. But when the bank hours, I chart the bank hours here. Depends on these charts here. You had two highs up here. And we're 20 cents off of that. Okay, 30 cents off a high tick. You could see here, we're coming right in here. We got powder blues. Okay, so we got an area here, something else here. This is a breakout here. I use these black trend lines just pretty much for kind of basic. Here it is in the corn. And here is July beans here. Hang on a second. I think I have one in the May beans. What's going on here? What's going on with May beans? Okay, well, we'll have to settle for July. I don't know why that is. Okay, here, this is the breakout here in July. You can see we had to hover around and people selling it underneath here. Get out, come over here. This is going to be an area right here in the beans, 11.86 and the next 7 cents down. Here is wheat here just on the day here. You can see I got one of these yellow lines and then right there, 5.99 call it. 98.25 was the low here. These are just trading levels. And here's the bean oil up here. It's actually down here. This is this thing that's rallied 2,000 points. 2,000 points. 48.5 up to 70. Okay. Let's go look at this a little bit longer term here. Oh, that is a daily. Let's look at it on a weekly. Okay, that's what we did. Okay, there's a weekly. Okay, we've been talking about this because it's biofuels and that, and actually this is what we did. We rallied here on that news, and then it was very confusing. This is the RIM announcements, for the biofuel mixture. Okay, and then we broke here, and then all of a sudden we just start holding higher lows. Here, we closed out the year down here. Okay, here's another pivot point over here. Here's something else over here, and then all of a sudden here, there it is. Outside up week, and look at this. Okay, so that's bean oil. Okay, let's go to, this is my soft page. Here's cocoa. Okay, I believe this is a monthly here. Just come down to a line here. This thing was at 12,000. It went under 3,000. This is copper. Here's the dollar. This is a weekly chart in the dollar. We went up here, kissed one of these light greens. Okay, same as last time. I've suggested that this might be just in a big range here now with lower parameters here, okay? Everybody's been talking about the lower dollar, and that is really not lower, you're talking a couple percent, really 5%. This is cotton here, okay? We had these olive lines, these missed. These were kind of losers here, and this is what we did. Actually, we went from an olive up to a green here, sloppy. And then here we just broke down here in the last couple days, okay? And here you actually had some kind of little reversal down there. But anyway, we're up about 100, okay? This is what it looks like. These are both May. And then this is the July Dees cotton. If you're looking for something to buy and you're bullish, I think that you buy the July, sell the Dees here. Minus 277 was an olive line. We hit it earlier here. Here, let me go to a daily, okay? So we come back down, and what do? These are my numbers, right? These are my numbers on the way down. There's some olive lines. Listen, in general, there's going to be other olive lines here because this is really historically cheap, okay? So, but this is the one we're talking about. Minus 277 in the spread. 1 bar, 2 bars. What is this? A daily, okay? So you get 2 bars. You get a nice rally, okay? I say when you immediately get something paid, take it. And look to buy it back, because, and anyway, here we came down here for 2, 4, 3 days, and then here today, we just opened higher. Okay, here we got a little head and shoulders top. If we could get over that, that's why this sold off here, because it's from here to here, head and shoulders top. Okay, when you get over that those guys will be wrong. Okay, so meaning that you could have buying. So, and then what else we got here? We're going to leave this off here. This is rice. We came down on olive here. Now this is where we are now. And this is coffee. Wow, coffee had some olive lines down there. Holy camole. And then this is sugar. Sugar came down here. You just missed these are long-term trend lines in sugar. Okay, because this has been on a big bear market. So, okay, let's call this a wrap. If you need something, if you're trading, there's no way. As a matter of fact, you can't be trading risking less than a couple $1,000s. You can't, I mean, if you're going on minis and stuff like that, maybe it's not worth it to you to get a little extra help. But if you need something, we're here to make money if I can help you. ARP@NASDOG. Thanks for watching. People in my sphere. As a matter of fact, you know what? There was a big option trade today. What was it? May 470, 480 call spreads. 8,000 times, actually. That was so. That's the kind of clientele. Other former floor traders and even former floor traders are clients. So get on board nasdog.com. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.